From the KXLY Broadcast Center with the only local news at 6:30.
Cancer Awareness Week begins on Friday, and several events are planned to raise money for 3 agencies right here in the Inland Northwest that look after cancer patients and their families.
Yeah, and while they all have a unique niche, they are united in one cause: find a cure for cancer. Tonight, a story of survival. KXLY4's Teresa Lukens introduces us to a woman who got a helping hand fighting the other battles in her life while she took on cancer.
I was diagnosed with an aggressive form of breast cancer in September of 2004.
After getting that news, Pam Wellington went through what thousands of cancer patients go through every year.
I started chemo in October of 2004 and a support group.
But it seemed like there was no treatment, no support for what happened next.
Somewhere in between that diagnosis and first chemo, my husband decided he didn't want to be part of the family anymore.
Suddenly, Pam was not fighting for just her own life. Her energy zapped by chemo, she was left with 2 boys to care for and a stack of bills to pay.
About 6 weeks later in January, when I was getting ready to have a mastectomy at the end of the month, all the late notices and everything started pouring in. And
her money was gone, and so nearly was her hope.
We had pretty much no food.
Just days away from having her power shut off, Pam was in need of a miracle.
I'd been given several other numbers for the utility bills, and I called, and everybody was out of money, out of money, out of money. And so then found that brochure and called.
Spokane's cancer patient care was the miracle Pam had been looking for.
We're here as a safety net for folks who don't maybe have their own financial or emotional safety net, but we're also here with some services for every cancer patient, regardless of level of income.
With no questions asked, Pam's power bill was taken care of. She got a check for groceries, and most importantly, she no longer felt like she was alone.
You're so overwhelmed with everything else, and they just kind of step in and say, what can we do?
Cancer had punched so many holes into Pam's life, and cancer patient care had a patch for most of them.
One way to cure cancer is to help cancer patients survive cancer. That's what we do.
You know, I had more time to concentrate on my kids and myself and just getting well.
And the best part is that Pam is getting better. Her cancer is in remission. She's back on her feet. And she's doing what she can now to help others like her.
I don't know how the kids and I would have made it through without cancer patient care, really.
Teresa Lukens, KXLY 4 News.
In 1958, an organization began a tireless mission to help cancer patients and their families. 50 years later, we celebrate a legacy of hope.
Patients often enter their cancer diagnosis wanting hope for survival, hope for a cure, but they soon find out that hope is more than that for them. It might be hope for rent, it may be hope to pay the water bill, and so they have these needs they may not have ever experienced before in their life.
When I was first diagnosed, we just knew we were going to fight it, treat it, but then when circumstances, especially financial, hit you so hard, hope starts to fade.
Cancer patient care invests in the here and now, the needs of the patient here and now.
I honestly do not know where my children and I would have been if it were not for cancer patient care stepping in and being such advocates for us.
People do not deserve to get cancer, so if they get cancer, right, they need some help. If they need some help, they need some help, period.
What most impresses me about cancer patient care is their staff and their passion. They're willing to go above and beyond the call of duty, as we say. That passion extends itself to the patient, is felt by the patient, is appreciated by the patient, and is appreciated by the rest of the community, the healthcare community, myself.
Cancer Patient Care has been the forerunner for us on the Caldwell Indian Reservation. They're the ones who continue to reach their hand out, continue to say, we could help you, we could help educate you, we could bring resources. We'll be however we can be and help you.
In rural areas, there may only be in a small town 1, 2 people at any one time that have cancer. So there isn't the infrastructure or the resources there that can assist them with the needs that they have that is particular to their cancer treatment.
I would really love people to know about Cancer Patient Care, truly the legacy of hope that they are building in this community, how much that they have brought hope back into my life and my children's lives.
You know, what I really have liked about working with Cancer Patient Care is their willingness to work, willing to cross boundaries, willingness to just help out the human being that is suffering from cancer.
Cancer Patient Care is making a difference in Spokane because they're helping a lot of people, and they're really helping people in many different ways.
I really feel in my heart that those members who started Cancer Patient Care 50 years ago gave birth to an organization that has exhibited a sense of compassion and caring and assistance to humankind that cannot be replaced.
They came up with the phrase Legacy of Hope for this campaign, and I think the way it touches my heart the most is because I lost my father to cancer. I lost a fiance. And if you've ever met anybody with cancer, they're the most courageous individuals you could ever meet. They never quit fighting. They may lose the battle sometimes, but they never quit fighting. And that leaves a legacy of hope in the person who has to watch us to see that they can persevere.
Cancer Patient Care and what it does to the members of our community, and as this expands beyond our Spokane borders, is a source of real pride. Pride in the founding members of the Spokane County Cancer Association, the evolution and vision that those folks exhibited in changing the mission, and all those who have followed and have kept that mission and vision alive is a great source of pride to me.
But with Cancer Patient Care, you donate the money, you donate your services, and you see how it helps the community around you. You can see what your dollars are doing. And for me, that was important to see what my dollars were doing and what my efforts were doing here for my community. And with Cancer Patient Care, it's right there in front of you. You can go down there every day and see what they're doing. The more people we help, the more hearts we heal. And that's what it's all about.
Cancer Patient Care needs from us our dollars, pure and simple, our dollars. They know the most effective and efficient way to use dollars to help patients.
Cancer Patient Care can always use pennies. I think they'd like to have dollars, but they can use pennies.
Cancer treatment cannot be given holistically without cancer support services. And Cancer Patient Care is a part of the continuum of the care and the support that we have to give cancer patients to go through treatment. And that's why I believe it's very, very important for Providence Cancer Center to support Cancer Patient Care.